let's get into the predicted lineup. Fulham against Tottenham. Big game, big London derby at the weekend. But just before we do get into that, let's give a big shout out to our sponsors, Stocks FC, footballer trading platform that we've just loved getting involved with over the past month or so. We've obviously been building up our portfolio, which we're going to take a look at. And how are we doing at the moment?
Yeah, Richarlison, he's dropping a little, but he's still top, 54%. He's gone down. Yeah, we're currently still in a bit of lossing due to Watkins has just been falling like a rock for some reason. I think he's picked up a knee injury. Maybe that's gone contributing to it. Son and Solanke, their return hasn't given the upswing we were hoping for so far. And Vicario is currently on the up on the overall platform, but for us, he's still a bit down, so that's costing us. But we are in positive. Mateta's flying up at the moment with a 36% increase for us. That's good. Romero's gone up as well, 17. And there's a few IPOs at the moment I think people will be interested in right now.
Yeah, let's have a look at them.
We've got Xerxes at 30.
Two sold out.
Yeah, 2 sold out. So Flecken and Idrissa Gueye no longer.
Idrissa Gueye was a very interesting one. I tried so hard to get in on that. 1p per stock. And they went like wildfire. They literally got sold out in like the space of a couple of minutes.
I think Xerxes is an interesting one because he's in really good form at the moment. He's starting to play really well.
Is he?
Yeah, he is. He's starting to play really well. He played brilliantly yesterday. And I think against Arsenal, he had a really good game. I'm starting to see some really good stuff from Xerxes all of a sudden. I think he's starting to learn that role a lot better. I've been really impressed with him. I thought when he played when he played us, I thought he was really good as well. So maybe he could be one to take a look at.
Yeah, so obviously our portfolio is going fairly well. Some good IPOs there, and you've got to get in. If you are interested in Joshua Xerxes, you've got to get in now before it is the end of the IPO, because all the remaining stocks will be vanished from the system. But yeah, like I said, we've been enjoying this platform so much recently. If you use our link in the description below and QR code on screen, you get 5 free loan players straight to your wallet. One of the loan players that we got was Jeremy Doku, who did fairly well from us, and you get to keep all the rewards that the players make during their loan spell. So you get rewards for in-play moments like goals, assists, team of the week, team of the month, team of the season. So we've earned nearly $10 in terms of rewards all season from the players in our portfolio. So yeah, get in on it, guys. It's really fun to get involved, fun to see and test your football knowledge, but it's not a platform really to make a second way. It's just a bit of fun, guys. So get in it. Stocks FC, link in description and QR code on screen. But let's get into the predicted lineup, and let's start off talking about the team news going into the game.
Yeah, so good news. No new injuries from yesterday, so everyone who played comes through unscathed. Danso, Richarlison and Kulusevski all aiming to be fit after the international break, but he couldn't really confirm a specific date. But he said after international break they're aiming to kind of accelerate their return and their recovery. Obviously, Dragoshin is going to be a long-term injury, so we could potentially, after international break, only have Dragoshin injured, which would be a brilliant prospect. But at the moment, those 4 still out for the weekend.
So yeah, so obviously, sorry about that, guys, but for the lineup, 4-3 as per usual. It's going to be a hard one to predict because of the situations in the Premier League, and obviously Ange said that there's going to be players rested and changes are going to be made for the game in this weekend, and it will be like this for the majority of the Premier League games until the end of the season. But we do know, I suspect, that Vicario will be in goal. Yeah,
we think Vicario is going to be in goal. There is an option that Kinski may be given a go just because he obviously hasn't played at all since Vicario's come back, and he came in and I think he was told, he's going to get game time, and especially until Vicario comes back. But, he probably wants to see some sort of game time between now and the end of the season. Does he want to just sit on the bench? Is he being promised that he'll get some sort of game time? Obviously, we were in all the cups when he first came, and that's no longer the case. So maybe he was told he'll get the cup games, and we don't have them anymore. Obviously, he's not in the Europa League squad, so he can't play Europa League.
Wouldn't be mad if Kinski does play this weekend,
no?
To be fair.
Oh, no. I've got a feeling he won't play this game. Maybe he'll play, like, Southampton or something.
Maybe.
I feel like this game is probably going to still be Vicario, but I wouldn't be surprised if there are certain games he's given a go.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if it's going to be this weekend.
So look, Vicario in goal. Moving on to the back line.
Yeah,
obviously we said Destiny Udogie definitely at left back.
Yeah,
he's
so
the dead cert.
I think he's a dead cert to play at fullback. Now the other three is quite interesting because I was saying before, if I thought for sure with Danso injured and with not sure if Van de Ven and Romero both going to play, so I thought Davis would definitely have come in at centre back. But Archie Gray came on yesterday ahead of Davis, so I don't know why he did that if Davis is ahead of him in the pecking order at centre back.
But I also feel like Davis is just returned from injury as well.
That's also true. Davis, was that his first time on the bench?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's also maybe plays a part. Maybe he didn't want to risk Davis, but he did play a few minutes, so is he now ready to start a game? There's a thing, do Spence and Porro both need a rest, so could Archie Gray move to right back and play maybe a Davis and Romero at centre back?
I think Spence plays. I think Spence plays at right back. I think Porro's on the bench. I think with Spence not being in the England setup, he's going to have 2.5 weeks straight on the training pitch, no games. Porro is in the Spanish squad, so he might have some game time over the next couple of weeks. So I think Spence does come in at right back.
So, but if Spence comes in at right back, but I'm thinking Gray will get a run out though. I'm feeling he will play.
I've got a feeling Gray plays in midfield.
You think Gray plays in midfield? Okay. We'll get into midfield. So we think Davis and Romero.
Davis and Romero, yeah.
So we think Davis and Romero, Van de Ven given a rest. Davis and Romero. So we're feeling that's going to be the back line. Yeah, Romero's going to start again. Although Van de Ven's not going on international duty, Romero is. So,
sorry,
Van de Ven's not going on internationals, and Romero is.
Yeah, that's also true. Yeah, it's true. There is a case to play Van de Ven.
He did say in his interview he's looking forward to the weekend. I don't know if he's hinting he's going to play or not. But
the only thing is like just coming back from injury, 2 games in the space of a week, 2 starts in the space of a week. I don't know. It just fills me with a lot of anxiety.
Yeah, I know, me too. We're just worried about him, aren't we? We're worried about you, Mickey. We don't want to see you to overexert yourself. Maybe it's a case of, he'll swap Romero and Van de Ven or something through the game or something like that. It's just a shame Danso's not here because I think Danso would have been just perfect for now. But I think we're going to go for. All right, we'll leave it with Romero and Davis. We're there.
Moving into the midfield, does Bergvall retain his spot at 6? Does Bentancur come back in? He's back from suspension. Bissouma is also a shout. Could Archie Gray play the 6? Probably not.
I think, so Bentancur was our 6-4 suspension. He hasn't been great in the past 2 games, and Bergvall was amazing yesterday. But I also think Bentancur would have played yesterday if he wasn't suspended. And also Bergvall has played. Well, he actually didn't start the game against Bournemouth, did he?
They rested Bergvall.
They rested Bergvall. So I think Bentancur suspended, didn't play at all, so he probably starts, I would say.
Yeah, I'm not delighted about it, but put Bentancur in.
I think he starts. Now the question is the other two.
I think they rest Bergvall. I don't think Bergvall starts.
So
in this game.
I reckon Maddison might. Well, I was going to say he starts, but he was very clear when he was about Maddison saying he was so good yesterday because he was fresh and he was well rested and that's why he looked at his best. So is he going to play him a couple days later? But then again, we don't really have another option. So
no, Maddison plays.
So I think Maddison has to play.
Sure plays.
So Maddison in the 10 and then just about the 8. So we got 3 options, I guess. It's 4. We got Sarr, Bergvall, Bissouma or Gray.
Personally, I'd just love to see Gray in that position.
Me too.
I'd love to see Gray.
I think he will start. I think he will start somewhere. I don't know where though.
I
do think he definitely starts though.
Does he go for Gray in the 8? It's a big call to go for Gray in the 8 because obviously he hasn't played there at all this season.
Yeah, I think
there is could he play Gray in the 6 and Bentancur in the 8?
Yeah, he could. I think he would probably like to keep Bentancur there, to be honest. I think he'd probably rather. I think he's more likely to play Gray in the 8 than in the 6.
I just don't think Bentancur's been. He's just been so up and down in that position, hasn't he?
Maybe this bit of rest would have done him well. But I think I think Gray might even start. He could start right back. He could start midfield. Could even start centre back. I think he's gonna. We're gonna say. I do think he starts though. It's just about where.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll put him in midfield. We'll put him in the 8. Gray, Bentancur,
Archie
Maddison.
Gray in midfield we're giving a start to.
Come on, Archie.
Moving on to the forward line, we are looking at the right wing first. So I think Brennan Johnson comes straight back in.
Brennan Johnson back in. I think Odobed's had 2 starts in a row, has he? And I think Brennan comes back in. I think Tell probably goes back to the left, I reckon, ahead of Son. Or is it, I guess it's either him or Moore or Werner.
I think Tell on the left and Solanke up top.
I agree. I think Solanke keeps his place. I think Solanke's one of those players he knows can do a job again.
Well, he knows how important and pivotal Solanke is to our general gameplay.
I think
from the front, so important.
After international break, hopefully for Richarlison's, I mean, how many times we've said it, but if Richarlison is back and can stay fit, these are the games Richarlison will start. But for now, I think he's going to stick with Solanke, and hopefully when Richarlison's back, he'll be all right. But yeah, that's the team we're going for. I mean, it's not a bad team considering a lot of changes.
Yeah. So let's run through the team with you guys one more time. So it's Vicario in goal, Spence at right back, Udogie at left back, a back two of Romero and Ben Davis, Bentancur, Archie Gray and Maddison in the midfield, Brennan Johnson and Tell on the wings with Solanke up top. I mean, it's not a team that fills me with too much confidence, to be honest.
I mean, I'm looking at that team. It's not bad. It's not a bad team.
I mean, the front line.
Part of me, obviously, Davis needs upgrade. I mean, the front line's not bad. Johnson, Solanke, and Tell. What's wrong with it?
Well, you're looking
our top goal scorer, our best striker, and an up and coming winger.
Yeah, if you look at it in that sense, then fine. But if you're looking at performance level from Johnson and Tell in the last month, it's been poor.
Yeah, but they're not bad players.
I'm not saying it's bad players. I'm looking at performance level and how they're all going to gel as a team together.
But they haven't played with, or Tell hasn't played with Solanke before.
Yeah, it's also true. But yeah, I mean, it's just not a team that fills me with confidence. Like, I looked at the team yesterday and it actually filled me with confidence looking at that team. This one, a lot of players just very hit and miss.
I think the biggest thing for me of that doesn't fill me with confidence is just that it's a lot of changes, and I'm not sure how it's all going to gel if you just all put them together and like make that many changes in a game. I agree, but I don't look at the team and think, that's a bad team.
Individually, like, they're all good players in their own right. Don't get me wrong, but you've got players like Bentancur, players like Tell, players like Brennan Johnson, just very up and down.
Yeah. But maybe they'll be up on Sunday.
Yeah, if they're up, then great. Then we're all happy, but it's not a guarantee, is it?
I don't know. It excites me a bit, some of these dynamics, and how like Gray in midfield, seeing Tell on the left, like those some things that maybe we'll see a different spark. And imagine they have good games and give us a selection headache. So how great that would be.
Yeah. So that is the predicted lineup we are going for. Let us know in the comment section below your thoughts about the lineup. Do you agree? If you do disagree, let us know what lineup you think Ange is going to go for in the comment section below. And that is our Fulham Tottenham predicted lineup. 1:30 kickoff on Sunday. Sim's going to be there at Craven Cottage. I'll be with you here on the watch along with the one and only Marlon. But that is your predicted lineup going into the game this weekend.